Welcome to the channel. So somebody tried to steal Old Green. I want to tell you guys what happened. As you guys know, I got the truck listed for sale, but let's jump inside and go for a little drive, and I want to tell you guys exactly what happened with Old Green and this guy trying to steal the truck from me. All right, so I want to fill you guys in on how somebody tried to steal Old Green from me yesterday. So I got a message through Facebook Marketplace. The truck is listed for sale. I originally listed the truck for $5,000, but I didn't really get no action. It is a 2004 F-150 with 219, almost 220,000 miles. So $5,000. They're the comparable trucks right now. They're going for less money with less miles. Yeah, it did do some work. Yeah, it does have tires, but none of that stuff really adds value to the fact, or none of it takes away from the fact that it has 220,000 miles. So, I know that I'm not going to necessarily get the money back that I put into it, or even that I paid. As you guys know, if you've been following the channel, I paid $3,700 for the truck, and it's rolling on $1,000 worth of tires. But I wanted to try something different, and I listed it for sale. So I finally get a message on it. I lowered the price to $4,000 just to get some activity, and someone finally hit me up and wanted to check out the truck. We ended up meeting at Tim Hortons near the house, and the guy, he kind of looked at the truck. He kind of went to the passenger side, opened the door, looked at the interior, looked at the tires, kind of looked at the wheel wells, but he didn't test drive the truck. He didn't pop the hood or anything. He didn't do anything like that. He just kind of looked at it real quick, and he said, forget what questions he asked. I think he asked me how much fuel does the truck hold and how much gas does it have in the tank. He didn't have anyone to help him drive or anything. He just asked a few weird questions. No real good questions or anything. He didn't ask about any of the common problems with the 5.4. He didn't ask anything to do with, he wasn't that concerned about the truck, is what I'm trying to say. But he didn't test drive the truck. He didn't want to test drive the truck, or he wasn't interested in anything like that. So anyway, he kind of looks at it. We're still in the parking lot, and he goes, "Okay, I'll take the truck. I'll buy it." He goes, "Can you do 3,000?" And I'm like, "No, the price is firm. Honestly, I'm not pressed to sell it. If I was about to go pick up a new F450 right now, and I was gonna really go for it, I would do even 3,000. No lie, I would take 3,000 just to keep the ball moving. But right now, with everything that's going on, that's kind of a questionable thing to do. I'm waiting to see if interest rates go down or if pricing kind of goes down a little bit in a couple weeks. But I'm out of work right now. I'm not at Ford or anything. But with the virus, I'm out of Ford. But he offered 3,000. I told him no, and then he said, we went back and forth a little bit, and he said 3,500. Then he finally said, I'll do 3,999. So at least, literally, he demanded $1 off of the price, and I said, okay, 3,999, and we can do a deal. Well, then he says, can you take a credit card? Because you have a business. So through the midst of talking, I did tell him that, just small talk. I said I bought it for snow. It didn't really snow, whatever. But he assumed that because I have a business that I would be willing to charge his credit card $4,000 so he could buy the vehicle and not use cash. And I thought about it for 1 second, and I said, there's no way that I'm doing that. I don't sell trucks. I can't run that kind of money through my business, and that's not a service, that's a vehicle I don't know how to like tax that. You know, services in Michigan are not taxed, so that's easy. But I'm selling you a vehicle and you're paying with your credit card and it's $4,000. That's not something that I can just do. You know, if knowing money and understanding money, I can't just do that. That's not smart. And more importantly, on top of that, I've had people reverse charges on me before. Like, it'll look like it went through, and then a day later you call your credit card company and you'd say that you don't know the charge, you don't recognize the charge, it's not in the same city that you live in, so it looks like I just stole your credit card, but really you just stole the vehicle. So things like that, credit cards, I can't sell you a vehicle on a credit card through my business when I don't sell vehicles. Credit cards are reversible. You could have a dispute, and you know what happens when you have a dispute? The seller loses. 99. There's no questions. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to hear your side of the story. Once you put in that there's a dispute, you've got major problems, because now that dispute, the seller's going to lose the dispute. So I told him there's no way. So then he said he'd write me a check. And the problem with writing a check is, if the check bounces, then I'm going to be on the hook for an overdraft fee, some kind of a fee, and I'm not going to have any money. I'm not going to have to pay. So I told him no to that too. Like, there's no checks. You need a certified check. If you want to write a check, it needs to be a certified check, and it needs to be, or cash. That's it. And then he said something about bringing his credit card to my bank and using the bank to somehow process his credit card. So somehow he said that the bank would be willing to process a credit card and put the money in my account. And I'm just like, man, I don't know nothing about that stuff. I don't know nothing about a bank processing a credit card. I don't know nothing, man. I'm not going to do it. If you want the truck, you need to bring a certified check to the bank. The bank's going to clear the check, by the way. I don't know nothing about a check that the bank don't accept. If the bank accepts a certified check, then it's good. Not a personal check or cash. And of course, he didn't want to do the deal. He wouldn't do. And then he said something about a money order. Look, I can't do a money order. I don't know nothing about money orders. I don't know how they work. I don't know how they get faked. I don't know how secure. No deal. So this guy was I feel like this guy was trying to steal this old truck from me. For one, he wasn't that interested. Like, no one buys a truck. I know it's only $4,000. That's still a lot of money. No one buys a $4,000 truck. They didn't even test drive it. They don't know if the trans is slipping. You could get in this truck, the trans could slip all the way down the road home. So it's like, this guy was never really interested in the truck. He was interested in, stealing it, taking some parts off of it, maybe take the tires off. He kind of looked at the tires. He's like, oh yeah, those tires look good. Maybe doing something like that. And then, obviously the guy didn't have nothing to lose. He wasn't scared of Corona. He said it was all fake. I'm like, what? So that's it. That's pretty much it for the story. I just wanted to let you guys know that, it's crazy people out here, man, trying to pull scams, trying to steal from you, and it's unreal. But I'm driving Oak Green right now. It's actually running good. Something about the rain right now and the air temperature with these old vehicles. Sometimes when the air is just right, they run real good. This old truck's running real good right now. It's like the engine's just purring along, running smooth. I remember having an old vehicle on a daily, and sometimes it ran rough when certain conditions, and sometimes it ran really smooth. And this is one of those days for this truck. It's running real good. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Comment below, and hope you're having a good time. Stay safe out there. Over and out.